Hi, this is Keith Smart, and I'm at the final golf tournament for Keena Turner.
Welcome back to another episode of the Jim on Base Show. We're here at Ruby Hill with the great Keith Smart. And what brings you out today?
Well, Keena and his wife Linda been trying to get me to play for the longest, but my schedule wouldn't allow me to get here. And this opportunity came. I was home and got the question to come out and play along with Keena and another guy named Sean Lindo, and I was able to come and play with my son.
Awesome. Well, how do you know Keena then? How did it all start?
Well, Keena knows I'm connected with a friend named Sean Lindo. Oh, okay. He knows Keena because Keena has played. He's played in this tournament. My son has played in this tournament a couple of years, and then, like I said, this year was opportunity for me to come in and play, and so that's how I made a connection. But it's like one athlete, one coach to another athlete. You always want to do something that's great for the kids, and that's what he's been doing for 30 years.
Nice. Well, do you have any foundations or anything that you work close with that you want to promote? Or?
Well, I don't have any foundation, but I work with different kids, and I talk with all the former players and guys who are trying to make that jump to become a player in the professional ranks, and then also with coaches who are trying to become a coach in the professional ranks or in college, and let them know that don't be in a hurry. You know, it's a process. It takes some time for you to obviously get there.
And that makes sense on the golf course too, right? Don't be in a hurry.
Well, golf, everyone says you can play golf because you were a former athlete, but no, it doesn't work that way. Golf has a different mindset of his own. I wish I was like my son, who started off very young, and now he's playing it almost every day. But I get out here and play, and then sometimes it doesn't work how you want it to work.
One thing I thought was really interesting about you is, as you know, Steph Curry's such a big name now. You saw him when he came into the league, right?
Right. We played a game. I was at Arkansas, and we played in a tournament in San Francisco. At that time, Steph was hurt, and he came in and talked. And I asked him I said, man, you remember this little skinny kid? I had a picture of you playing in the summer league. And he said, and yeah, I shot 36% from the field. He remembered that. That's the kind of kid and kind of player he's become. Obviously one of the great players, and he's changed the game, how kids play now and how they try to play. But I always tell him, I said, you're not Steph Curry. There's only one Steph Curry right now.
Well, how did it feel, too, to come and be an assistant, right, for the Razorbacks with the great Eric Musselman, who was the coach for the Warriors, right?
Yeah, so I played for Eric Musselman, and I also played for his dad. So I've known the Musselman. I started coaching and playing at the same time that he started becoming in the front office as the general manager. I played for him, and so as I went through my rounds of coaching the NBA, then I eventually said, let me give a shot at college. And I contacted Eric. Eric contacted me because Eric got me out here. Musselman got me to Golden State, and I blew at him. So I've known him for so many years, way back in '89, and I even made a connection with him. And I came out to Golden State with him, and then eventually ended up staying with the Warriors for 9 years, almost 10 years. And then I went up the highway to Sacramento, and I was there for 2 years. So I've had a long time in the Bay Area with the family. My youngest son now, they were probably 5 when they came out here, and we've been here ever since.
Wow. Well, one last thing I wanted to ask you really quick was what kind of impact then did Don Nelson have on you too? Don
Nelson was a genius. He was a genius as a coach. I've been around great, incredible coaches, be from Bob Knight, genius coach, Don Nelson, Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra, those kind of guys. They have things that they see things in the game that not a lot of people see. And even when we were getting ready to have the draft for Steph Curry, everyone else looked at Tyreek Evans. He saw something in Steph Curry and said, this is our guy. That's who we're going to draft. And a lot of people don't want to give that credit, but he and Larry Riley made it a point that this was the guy we were going to draft. And he said because he can be a franchise-type player, he can be a marketing player for the franchise, and he's done all that.
Well, Keith, I got to say, I know it's a busy, windy day out here on the golf course. Thanks for being a part of a great cause, and it's good to see you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for having me, and I enjoy getting the opportunity to be here and do this.